Visualization, does it work? Arnold Schwarzenegger used this technique in order to become governor of California and a multi-millionaire actor and real estate investor. And when I learned this story, it literally changed my life because I was like, man, all the successful people do it. And here's Arnold Schwarzenegger's visualization technique he used to create the life of his dreams. Let's dive right into it. Alright, so there's a story and it goes something like this. Arnold was not famous, and it was about 1975, and sports columnist Steve Chandler of the Tucson Citizen and Arnold were having lunch, and no one in the restaurant supposedly recognized Arnold because he wasn't famous yet. No one knew who he was. He had done well in bodybuilding, but that was about it. And he was publicizing one of his first movies, which was called Stay Hungry, and that movie totally sucked at the box office. And Steve was a sports columnist for the newspaper, and his assignment was to spend a full one-on-one day with Mr. Schwarzenegger, sorry my accent stinks, and to write a feature story about him for the newspaper. And Steve supposedly had no idea who he was or who he was going to become. And during the interview, the question was casually asked to Arnold, now that you're retired from bodybuilding, what are you going to do next? And he supposedly says with a real calm voice, talks about this and that, and then he says, I'm going to be the #1 box office star in all of Hollywood. And apparently the reporter tried not to laugh and make him look dumb or something, and you know, thinking of the fact that Arnold's first movie had flopped and all of these things, and he's got this terrible Austrian accent and all these you know, he's got this crazy huge build that isn't supposed to be good for Hollywood. And you know, the reporter apparently finally calms himself down and then asks Arnold how he planned to become Hollywood's top star, especially with all the odds against him. And he said, quote, "It's the same process I used in bodybuilding. What you do is create a vision of what and who you want to be, and then you live into that picture as if it was already true." And years later, some TV show was saying that the box office receipts of his second Terminator movie had made him literally the most popular box office draw in the entire world. So does visualization make you psychic? It can, because every future already exists. Any future you want in your life already exists. Why? Because everything is energy. The wall that you're looking at right now, the phone or computer you're staring at right now, if you look under a powerful enough microscope, all it is energy moving at a very high speed of vibration, so it appears to be a solid object to our limited physical eyes. What gives all of this world life? Consciousness. What is everything that's ever been created? By imagination, by our consciousness. Arnold tells you himself that you can create any reality you want because it already exists. You just have to create the picture clearly in your mind and then step into and live into that picture. That means you entertain no doubt. That means when people tell you that you can't do it, you smile and you say thank you, but that's not part of my belief system because I have an inner vision in my mind, and I'm not going to let the outer influences dictate what I put into my mind. You know, there's a beautiful quote by Wallace Wattles, and he says, to think what you want to think is to think truth regardless of appearance. Most people don't think what they want to think. They think what the world tells them to think. They think what their bank account says, even though their bank account isn't what they want. They think what their friends and parents and outside sources tell them is what's possible. They don't think on their own. They think in reaction to the limited and predominantly negative world around them. Call on the image of what you want. See it clearly in your mind. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine what you want. Know that that world is just as real as your outer world. And modern science has proven this now. Modern science it's called neuroplasticity. And modern science has proven that you can change your brain using visualization. So here you have one of the most successful actors in the history of humankind telling you, with all the odds built against him, he did it from imagining. So form the picture of what you want. Step into and live into that picture. If Arnold can do it, you can do it too. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and the list goes on and on and on about successful people using law of attraction and using visualization to create what you want. So don't listen to people that tell you it's silly. Don't listen to people that tell you your dream isn't possible. Don't let what you see with your physical eyes decide what pictures and images and dreams you hold in your mind. You have the ability to mold and shape the world as you please. Steve Jobs said it best. When you realize the world was built by people no smarter than you can mold it, you can shape it, and you can change it however you want. So the question is, what do you want? The question is, what are you imagining in your head right now? You can be focused on two things, what you want or the absence of it. Most people are focused on the absence of what they want. You can be focused on two things: the presence of what you want, looking around for the possibilities of it, seeing that it's in the works and that the good things are coming. And just because you can't see it with your eyes doesn't mean it's not in motion. Or you can be like, this stupid stuff doesn't work. You can focus on the presence or absence of what you want. So I'm gonna leave you with this beautiful quote. Comment it down below. Comment this down below. Comment this down below and ingrain it deeply into your heart, into your soul, and into your mind. Lack of evidence isn't evidence of lack. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Step into the image of what you want, as Arnold says. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Download my free success hypnosis, jakeshypnosis.com down below. Use that after this video ends and spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes and close your eyes and imagine the reality that you intend to step into. And when you open your eyes, do not entertain any doubt. Place a do not disturb sign on your mind and your imagination. Let no negativity in, and remember this phrase: thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. Be sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. That's what notifies you for new videos. Like this video to support this channel. And remember, we've got the Second Mind Neuro Programmer. It's a piece of software we designed to literally use neuroplasticity to rewire the brain, to spark new nerve cells, to stimulate the brain and the nervous system in a new way, so your brain can become a magnet for you to attract what you want. And you can demo it down below, thesecondmind.com down below. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Hashtag down below, visualize my future. Visualize my future. Hashtag visualize my future. Arnold did it, you can do it too.